guys, so we're here at Zone 7 this morning. It's a place that I've found a lot of joy in the past and spent a lot of time. My kids have just started riding dirt bikes in the last 3 months. Nick, my son, older son, is enjoying it a lot. Quite a competitive streak, so he's wanting to race and push the limits. So we're trying really hard with him, within reason, to get him up to speed and teach him about racing and the mindset and how long a race is. So we're putting him through motors, putting him through starts and stuff, and working on the technique. My daughter is also here. She's 9 years old, so Nick is 7, slightly older, Alida is. And she's got great technique, but doesn't quite have the drive to go that fast, but she plays along and has a lot of fun. It's obviously great to have the 2 kids together, spending time. So yeah, that's where we are here this morning, having a fantastic time.
Really wide, but like scare me a bit.
It scares you a bit?
No, I could anyway, I'm gonna cry.
Nick's bike is a KTM SX50. It's a 2022 model that I bought up second hand, and it's been in really good condition, and we just keep our hands on it. Missile Motorcycles looks after it, and yeah, it's got no gears. It's got a clutch, centrifugal clutch that you can set up, so the kids have a great blast on it. The thing is terribly fast. I've whipped it up and down on the road before. And yeah, it does power wheelies with me on it. So Nick weighing 25 kilograms on this little bike, it really flies. So yeah.
And Alida?
Alida is on the same bike. She's slightly taller. She's probably at the end of this bike. She probably needs to be on a 65. But again, because we started 3 months ago, she's still on a 50. And as she gets faster, we'll probably upgrade it to the 65. We're at my friend Kewan's workshop here. Is Missile Motorcycles. He's my friend, and he's also the guy that helps me with all my dirt bike stuff. He works on my kids' bikes, and yeah, we've done a lot of fun stuff together. He's prepared and helped build the 150s we race around the go-kart track. So this is his shop. Come check it out. These are my and Kewan's YZ 450 and 250s, and we ride together over the weekends to try and stay fit and keep up with the kids. Obviously, we don't try and fall and hurt ourselves, but it's a great way of keeping fit. And yeah, riding dirt bikes, there aren't much more fun to be had than riding dirt bikes. Here we have my friend Kewan. And Kewan, this is his ZX10 that he spent a lot of money and time on. This is like my turbo BM, just on 2 wheels. This is pretty much as good as it gets. And Kewan's always trying to fiddle and make stuff better. And currently he's made some suspension parts for the bike. It seems that the bike doesn't really want to squat when it needs to. It always stands up on the back wheel. And he's got some crazy ideas which he can tell you about how he's going to try and improve it. Verduidelik vir ons waar jy die plan gekry het. What did you see?
Basically, these are the suspension linkages, the linkage plates. These are the ones we've made. We haven't tested them just yet. Here's some standard stuff we use sort of as samples. So basically, it's quite common practice that all of the bikes, all the super bikes, 600, 750,000, when they come out, they're sort of designed to take a passenger. So the way that the linkages are designed, they're suitable to have a passenger basically, but they can be ridden on the track. But what we've basically done is we've now got measurements to put a linkage in that is more sort of made for racing. So it's more similar to like what a MotoGP bike or a World Superbike will have. It's hard to really explain on camera, how it's different. It's just important that it is different. It's not something that anyone in South Africa knows much about, so it feels a little bit like we
breaking new ground here, yeah.
Yeah, it feels that way. So it's something we're going to learn a lot about very quickly, I think. but the measurements that we're starting with, I think.
Yeah, I think what Kewan has touched on there is so many people, it's so hard to make these parts that they don't do it, and therefore they never test it. And if you look at factory bikes or factory teams, they have the resources of making a whole bunch and just throwing it at the bike. They don't know why it works, but it works, and then afterwards they figure out why it works. Yeah. So Kewan is starting going down that rabbit hole of figuring out what it needs to work. And it's all leverage action. So he's changing the leverage action between the shock and the swing arm, and manipulating it. And as it comes up, it faces more into the shock, so it will get stiffer and stiffer as it comes down, but softer in the first bit. And that is what he's going to manipulate. So it will be really interesting to see how it pans out. And obviously it broadens his horizon with suspension setup. So yeah, that's where we're at. Hey guys, we need you guys to like and subscribe the videos, as we need the support, and we also need your comments to see what you guys like and what you don't like and what you would like to see more of. It's obviously a small experiment we're doing, seeing if we can grow the channel to a point where it could be sustainable. At this point we're putting our heart and soul and our money into it to make it work. So yeah, we need your feedback and we need your support.